Hello, my gorgeous little gulchlings. How are we? Happy reset day. Happy Wednesday. Disney Dreamlight Valley, Dream Snaps, Premium Shop, Toot Brute. That's what you're here for. Hey everyone. How are we? How are we doing? Hey Fora, Groot, Ren, Varda, Mora, Meg, Fabgal, I see you. Hey Schlavis, welcome in, welcome in. Not the gulchlings. That's what you are to me, Hales. That's what you are to me. Hey Mia. Noli, Tootin' and Bootin'. Yes, sir. Oh, yes, ma'am. Whatever you prefer. Hey Dan. Hi Shay. How are we? How are we doing? Hope you're having a great Wednesday. I feel like this year is already flying by. Now, I know that's dramatic to say, but please tell me, how are we halfway through January? It feels like I blinked and like Christmas is just gone. It's gonna be like, what, 3 weeks since Christmas? And I honestly feel like it was yesterday, but I feel like being ill probably took some of that time away from me, unfortunately. Oh my goodness, my game is open right here and Elsa's just appeared right in front of my character. So I'm just gonna, we're gonna wait, Elsa, thank you. What are you talking about? It's January 2nd. It does feel like that, doesn't it, Martha? It does feel like that. I don't know. Yeah, it's gonna be February before we know it. And then it'll be spring, even better, out of the depth of winter, fingers crossed, at least for us Northern Hemisphere girlies. Hey Taylor, hey Amelia, welcome in. Atomic Coco, nice to see you. How are you doing? I feel naked without my glasses, I can't lie. I've not had them on all day, and I've just realized that I forgot to wear them today, so I feel like I'm missing something. Like my natural reaction is to kind of go like this to adjust them. Almost 2027. Damn, shut up. Oh my goodness. Spring, let's talk about in April the earliest. No, Fora, we need to talk about it now because the problem is, I always feel like this every year, and I've come to realize what the struggle is for winter. It's the fact that, like, you start to feel wintry, I think, in November. And then winter to me is like synonymous with Christmas. So as soon as Christmas is over and done with, I'm like, done. Winter, it's a chop, we're breaking up. But then you've still got January, February, and most of March to go before you actually come out of winter, which is not ideal. Honestly, with the way it's freezing, we need to move past January ASAP. The problem is, Noli, is that I feel like it gets colder sometimes. Like when you go into February, it starts to get even colder. It's not fun. It's not fun. Hey, Andrea, welcome in. Hales, can you bring me back an iced coffee, please? I would love a salted caramel iced latte. Hey, Anya, welcome in, bestie. How are we doing? Apologies, I still have a little bit of a cough. I can feel the tickle right now. So if I mute and dart to the side, you know that I am coughing. Hey, Xander, welcome in. If Oscar's allowed to talk about spring now, I'm allowing myself to talk about autumn in a couple of months. You mean you want to talk about autumn in like April and May, Mora? Is that it? If I could pick, it would be autumn year round. I love autumn, Amelia. I do. I love autumn. I don't know if I would pick it as my evergreen season. That's actually a great question. Chat, if you were able to pick one season for it to be year-round, what season would you pick? I think my choice would be spring. Hey, Flame. Schlavis, since my knee replacement, I do not do well with cold weather. That's it for me as well. Schlavis, I have some chest issues, and the cold weather definitely makes them worse, 100%. Anya, yes, we're on the same wavelength. I like pre-Christmas winter, not post-Christmas winter. You are absolutely right. Crocuses and hawthorn are out. Climate change hit spring now. I know. When you get daffodils in December, it's a problem. Autumn sweater. I like that. Yeah, all 4 seasons is definitely... I mean, I like having the 4 seasons as much as I don't love the cold winters. But I do gauge my life by seasons. Mia, that sounds terrible. I hope that it gets fixed soon for you. I am seeing lots of fall and autumn though. I'm surprised. Yeah, I mean, summer, I'm not a heat kind of gal. I don't mind like going on holiday and it being sunny, but I don't like being sweaty. I'm not a sweaty. Well, I am a sweaty person. That's the problem. I'm a sweaty person, therefore I don't like being sweaty. No, thank you. So I think summer's too hot for me to have year round, but I feel like spring is nice, and I like spring because everything's like coming back to life. As much as I love the colors of autumn, I like the signs of life, and I like when everything like lifts again. So yeah, there we go. Hey, Mimsvit. I don't know if I said that right. Can I call you Mims? Hi, Mims. Welcome in. Spring is the birthday season, and it's not too hot. Yes. Wait, Xander, which month were you born? What month were you, bestie? Definitely not summer. I will start melting in California. Anya, what Celsius does it get up to for you? Christmas is supposed to mark the start of winter. I know, awkward burp. That's why I hate it. Like, it feels to me, winter is November and December. That's it. January, let's go. Spring, I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm ready. Hey, Carrie. Welcome, welcome. Norwegian summer might be better, Martha. I'm guessing it's not too warm, right? Cali doesn't start cooling down till mid-November. Oh my goodness. Oh, I don't like that. I don't like that. Thanks for sharing that you're sweaty. Ren, you've seen me on these streams when this room gets hot in the summer. Like, I need to figure something out for the impending doom and puddle that I will become when the summer rolls around again. This room being 38 degrees Celsius is not okay. I might need to get an AC unit on the wall or something right there above my face. I just want bright mornings with blue sky, slightly warm afternoons like spring, and then autumnal vibes by the evening. Winter nights so I can become cozy. So you want all 4 seasons in a day is what you're saying, Meg. Mims is fine. Thank you, Mims. I appreciate it. Heat can induce migraines for me, so summer is always painful. That's rough, Amelia. Yeah, I know that I get some painful headaches like in the cold if I've not wrapped up properly, so 43 is absolutely horrific, Hales. No, thank you. Jizu, British weather is absolutely disgusting. It's not even nice. It's clothes sticking to you everywhere is kind of hot. That's the problem with, like, everybody always jokes like, oh my god, the Brits can't handle heat. And one, correct, we can't handle heat. But two, it's just a different type of heat. It's sweaty and muggy and gross and sticky. And that's just the way it is. That's just the way it is. My birthday is in January. I never celebrate it. Burp, why? I feel like January birthdays get a rough luck of the draw. I do agree if it's the case of having Christmas so close to your birthday. Can't wait for next spring themed Star Path. Yeah, I don't know what we're gonna get, Dan, to be honest. I'm in two minds. I've got a video scripted to go out at some point over the next week about like what the Lady and the Tramp update might bring. And it wouldn't surprise me if they do a lovely Monsters-esque Star Path again. So that's 2 years old now, and that's when they mixed Monsters Inc. and Valentine's Day. So I could possibly see them doing something like that again. I'm a gal that knows what I want, and we love that for you, Meg. We do. Lindsay, did I miss a message? Hi, Oscar in chat. Sorry I missed the last few streams. I've not been great. Lindsay, it's nice to have you with us. I'm sorry that you can be with us, but I hope that you're okay. And it's nice to have you with us today. 24 degrees Celsius for me out in LA, and I'm not loving it. I want British winter. No, that sounds great. That sounds great, honestly. I'm actually like, I think my optimal temperature is like 20 degrees Celsius. I like that. Yeah, I think maybe humidity, Mia. I don't know, because it's weird. Like, the humidity cannot be that high and it can still be really sticky. I can't describe it. You just have to be here during a horrible, sticky summer. I'm a February birthday, but I actually don't like the month of February. I mean, Anya. Sorry, bestie. I actually feel like February is the worst month. I do, I'm sorry. But it's great that your birthday is in it. Everyone's always depressed and mad and poor in January. Burp, I feel that. I'm sorry. Yeah, maybe you can just pick a birthday like the Queen. Why not? People from certain warm climates spend a hot summer in the UK, Belgium, etc. They'll agree the heat is not the same. For real, Amelia, for real. I love a dry heat. Ooh, I love a dry heat. Hey, J-Mar, welcome in. 20 degrees would kill me if I was in the sun too long. No, I can stomach 20. I can stomach 20. That's fine. It's when it's like high 20s, 30s, and I'm like, no, 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 no. January is the worst month. No, it's got to be February. It has to be February. I'm sorry, Anya. I'm sorry. January, I will accept. January, I give a little bit of leeway to because it's like, it's the first month of the year. Everybody's still kind of like coming down after Christmas. You're getting back into your routine, etc. February is where you're in your routine. It's still horribly wintry outside. And it's depressing. Fact. And there's nothing to look forward to. Nothing. Apart from your birthday now, apparently. You enjoyed the streams, Lindsay? Did you watch them back? I'm glad that you enjoyed them. Mine's in August, missing the summer heat, but still within Summerween. I feel like Summerween, Caitlin, has like kind of like come up the past few years. I've never really heard of it before, but I can get on board with Summerween. I feel like the calendar like shifts. Like the calendar has shifted since my childhood. Everything gets like a little bit earlier now. February's too short to count. No, we're not giving 2 days as a discount to it more. We're not. No, 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 no. Dan, I do think Lady and the Tramp will be around. I think. I do speculate on that in the video as well, so you're just gonna have to wait and see my thoughts. May is the best month. Met Gala, Eurovision, Hay Festival. What a fascinating mix, Meg. What a fascinating mix of events. I mean, Met Gala I could get on board with. I love judging them all in my pajamas from bed. Eurovision, I love Eurovision. I'm struggling with it this year for reasons. A little bit upset with what's happening to Eurovision. Hay Festival, don't know what that is. Is that a local thing? Possibly. Leap year babies have it worse, period. Okay, true. I actually used to know a leap year baby, Caitlin. Mims, welcome to the channel. Thanks for joining as a cozy companion. Can we get some hearts in the chat for Mims, please, everybody? Mims, enjoy your new capybara emotes. Welcome in, and thank you for the support. I appreciate you. Yeah, Caitlin, I used to know a leap year baby when I was a bit younger, so when I was in my teenage years. She was an online friend. And I think when we were like 15, she just turned 3, which was wild to me. It was, yeah. So I think she celebrated it the day before or the day after, but then her actual birthday came around every 4 years. Leap year babies are eternally young like vampires. That's an excellent way to look at it, Meg. Yeah, I hear you, Martha. It's going to be an interesting one for sure. We'll see. We'll see. All right, my loves. I think that I fixed my tech issues. So me and my husband did, I can't take credit. My husband did a little bit of maintenance on my computer. There was something that we think was causing the tech issues, which has been replaced. So fingers crossed. I'm certainly hoping that's the case. Fingers crossed. Everything is resolved. We're gonna have to wait and see. But for now, it's been fine. The perks of having a husband who knows what he's doing, right? Hey Tabitha, welcome in. Got caught up eating chips and queso and lost all concept of time. I love that for you. And that's a totally valid excuse. Hay Festival is maybe the biggest book and literature festival in the world. Not you dragging me like that, Meg. I've never heard of that in my life, but I love that for you. I dated a leap year guy. He chose birthdays on the 28th and the 1st. He had both, J-Mar. I mean, that's a great way of doing it. Split the difference, right? Not Oscar trying to share the credit. Look, I wrapped up a cable. That's a very important skill. And the cable is now... Well, actually, I wrapped up the cable. It was like a 10-meter cable. And I had to wrap it all the way up. And I gave it to my husband. And I was like, here you go. Put it on the floor. And then he opened the door and he knocked it and it like unraveled. It was very upsetting. Oscar is illiterate confirmed. Look, my name is not Leah Michelle Kit. You need to back off, bestie. We're watching a Norwegian musical about Eurovision at the end of November. That's wild, Martha. I hope it's good. I hope it's fun. I don't think I ever watched Eurovision the film. Maybe I did, and I blacked it out because it was so bad. Not that they're related, but in concept, I guess they are. Don't underestimate the importance of moral support, but that is exactly the kind of positive affirmation that I need. You can stay. You can stay. Groot, you had internet problems? Oh, somebody pulled the plug? That's the worst. At least it was just the internet, nothing even more important, Groot, right? Random exploring, I see you. Hey, Disney mom, I hope work is going well. Eurovision, the film is so fun. Jaja Ding Dong. I've definitely seen it. Yeah, no, I have. The song. And aren't they in spandex, I think? Anyway. Anyway. Let's do some tootin' and bootin' besties. Tonight is a little bit of a shorter stream again, so I will be dropping off at 8 o'clock to go and watch The Traitors. Please don't come for me. It's only this week and next week. And then we will be back, to normal service as usual until the week after, where I will be leaving again. I am going on holiday in a couple of weeks' time, so I will not be streaming that week. I apologize in advance, and I doubly apologize because I don't think it's the third time in a row, because I was here for the Cinderella update, but I missed the DLC. I missed another update, and I will be missing the Lady and the Tramp update, unfortunately, again. So this is like the third update in a couple of months that I'm not here for, unfortunately. So when I get back from that holiday, we will stream that update as normal. Literally, Meg, you're going on holiday, must be an update. Like, for real. No, I am actually away for the update. So it looks as though the update will be out on February 10th. And I am away from the 7th till the 14th, so what a joy, what a lark, what a plunge, as Virginia Woolf would say. Oscar leaving us behind again. I'm sorry. It's okay, you don't play the game anyway. But honestly, Ren, is there anything to do in the game? How do you time the release? Updates with these holidays? I have no idea, Flame. It just happens. It's so upsetting. We are both always away or busy on update days. Truly, Martha. You can guarantee an update day for me. I will either be on vacation or I will have major tech issues during the stream. Are you going to tell us where you're leaving us behind for? Yes, so... Too busy jet setting to hang out. I'm sorry, chat. So basically, it was a deal that we couldn't turn down. So we bought annual passes for Universal last year because my husband went on a work trip in February last year, if you remember. So, I mean, that was a long time ago. I don't expect any of you to remember. My husband went on a work trip to Florida last year. So I joined him for a couple of days. It was only like 4 days. I flew out there for 4 days. So we bought annual passes because we knew we were going for 2 weeks in September. So those don't run out yet. We're still within the window of those being active. So we had a little look online and we were like, let's just see if we can find any flights. And we've managed to find return flights on our credit card points. So it all kind of like fell into place. So I didn't have to pay for the parks and I could pay for the flights with points, which means we only had to pay for the hotel. So in the depths of winter, Florida was calling and I was like, my annual pass is about to run out. Let's go. We'll just go. The game of fairy strikes again. Truly. Yeah, so I feel like I'm always in Florida. It's not the case. Prior to last year, I'd only ever been once. So it's just all happened in quick succession. He's going to Montreal to sit down with the president of Gameloft to make history, to make better history, you can imagine. Are you still doing teaser videos? That I will attempt to do, Flame. I believe that most of the teasing will come in the week before I go away, but I will miss patch notes. I will miss the update. I will miss leaks, unfortunately, so I won't be able to do an update day leaks video, but I'm hoping that I can still link up with Cole to bring you a in-game leaks video. because everybody's going to have covered the leaks by then. So I'm hoping that I can link up with Cole to bring you an in-game leaks video when I get back, possibly the day I get back. I think I land at like 6 a.m. And the last time I landed at 6 a.m. was on Was it on DLC day? It was on one of the days, and I still did a leaks video, which was, it was too much. I was very tired, but still. Imagine if you just had 5 minutes to chat with Game Off CEO. You don't want to know what I would say. Autumn sweater? Are you going to Epic? Yes. I love that for you, Disney Mom. Yeah, we're planning on hopefully doing Epic again as well. Yeah, Atomic, that's it. I mean, luckily, because we don't have children, we can be a little bit more flexible with points and times and stuff like that. So, Oscar's Jet Set Corner. Is that how they do a plane? I don't think they do a steering wheel, right? It's more of a... All right, don't get on my plane because... Hey, Naomi. Welcome, welcome. Hope everyone is well. Thank goodness someone is streaming DDV. I spoke about this in Discord, but I feel like it's pretty dead at the moment. It's true, Naomi. I mean, I have to say the Animal Crossing update came out today, which I've not been playing, but I know that many people were looking forward to the Animal Crossing update, and I know that a lot of people are streaming that, so it doesn't surprise me. So if you are only playing DDV, welcome in. Nice to have you with us. We are doing some tooting and booting, but I do agree the game is in a little bit of a lull at the moment. I would say tail end, at least we have the weekly reset to kind of like catch up on things. But other than that, to be honest, I don't think I would be able to stream another day of the week because what am I going to do? Like, it's just that, other than a dream snap maybe, but... For sure, Hales, you can send them to the Leaks channel. That would be great. Thank you. We need a flight simulator stream. I actually have flight simulator on here. Kit, we should do a flight simulator stream at some point. Don't they actually have like air traffic control and everything in the game? So maybe I can just... No, I'm not going to put that out into the universe. Maybe we can play that at some point. Oscar's plane swerving in the sky. Stop it. Stop it, stop it, stop it. I would be scared to fly. You mean to America? Yeah. So I'm conflicted, Amelia, to be honest. Like, we went back and forth on it. Yeah, I'm conflicted, but I feel like the universal bubble is just that. It is a bubble, but I agree if I was going somewhere else in America, like if I was going to another city or just on a generic holiday, not like a theme park holiday, I would definitely have to think twice about it right now. Nothing beats a Jet 2 holiday. Stop, please. It's £200 off for a family of 4. Oh my god, Elsa, leave me alone. You can play Heartopia. I've seen a little bit about it, Meg. Honestly, I've not really been online. Like, I played a little bit of Palia yesterday. I've just been super busy. Work has been super busy. It's been a lot this past... Actually, because I kind of worked over Christmas and New Year as well, so it's this week and last week have been really busy, and it's going to continue to be busy for the next 2 weeks. So I feel like I've blinked and I've missed a load of stuff, but I need to catch up on some content in general. Crazy we went from the hype of Wish Blossom Ranch to this lull. Yes. From the highs to the lows, Shay, right? Interesting. I agree. I do agree. We'll see. We'll see what they pull out the bag. I have faith in Gameloft. I know I give them draggings for a lot of stuff, but they've shown me and the community that they can do good things and they can do exciting things and fun things. But I feel like the issue when you repeat stuff, quest repeating, you know, the sentiment of the community is that like we're doing the same thing over and over. I think that when that happens and you identify a pattern, the fun goes because you know what you're getting. Like, so I'm hoping that something changes with Lady and the Tramp. Maybe a mechanic changes, maybe a new stall. I don't know, something. I hope that something changes. Linda, always enjoy watching you no matter what you do. You're so funny. That is very sweet, Linda. I appreciate that. Meg has a point. Heartopia's got Crocs and capybaras. Honestly, Martha, I would love to, but like, you're right. Palia is more than enough. Plus, I'm still on June's journey, besties, okay? Me and June. That's not the hand symbol that I went to do. That's the hand symbol that I wanted, not that. Me and June, yeah. When are we tooting? No, we are getting into it, Chicky. We are. Oh my goodness. I'm just yapping away this evening. Yapping away. I also need to check my dream snaps. I think I'm in. I don't think I've got 4K this week. I'll be honest. I didn't love my snap that I submitted last week. Honestly, I really didn't like it. So yeah, we'll have to wait and see. We'll have to wait and see. My husband does Flight Simulator. It's a legit thing. He needs to hit his hours to keep access to the real data. That is wild, Amelia. But I also love that for him. And I love that there is a game that does that. All right. Let me swap over to the game. If I have got this right. There we go. My my Stream Deck died earlier as well, which wasn't great. I don't know what happened. Elsa, please. Bestie, you're not the star. Mama. Diva, please. Okay, Game Lofters have made some wrong calls, but at the end of the day, I still appreciate how much they put into this game consistently. That's where I land, Kay. Honestly, you know, I give constructive criticism, but I can still acknowledge and admire all the good that they do. I didn't know June was a rocker chick. Chunky June, hey. Wait, that means I love you? Does this mean I love you in ASL? I got 1,500, expected way less because I wasn't even trying. Good for you, Caitlin. Xander's the game love furry. I've also had that suspicion, Meg, but I'm glad that you called it out. Hey, Dovey. Yes, this was my dream snap. So this was my dream snap for this week. I did this morning, besties. So I got the bones of this down. This morning. And then I messaged my dream team at like, it was like 1:30. So resets at 2 for me. It was like 1:30. And I was like, I need to submit a dream snap. So I say we threw this together. I threw this together, the rest of it. I'm quite happy with how it turned out. So let me show you. Let's take a quick look. Dream snaps. Voting. Winter Lodge Getaway. So that's what I settled with for this week. In all honesty, I submitted this with, I think, 6 minutes to go. And I kind of panicked because I left it so late. So if I was to redo it, then I might not do it in the evening so the lights are not on because I don't think they necessarily needed to be on, but I guess it's a little bit brighter. I do like that I use the blue lights and the green lights behind my character, so it kind of like matched the aurora. But yeah, I don't think it necessarily needed to be at evening time, so maybe it was a bit brighter during the day, but it is what it is. It's submitted now. Settled with, and it's better than anything I've ever submitted. Okay, well, I appreciate that, Dan. I actually brought Max in because I just thought it was really cute. I thought he kind of like fit the vibe. He was the same color scheme. He's furry. He feels wintry, and I just kind of wanted to give him a hug. So I thought he looked good. Can I just say I love you using your regular male avatar? Thanks, Martha. Yeah, this is my day-to-day outfit at the moment in the game, so I didn't even change it because it was kind of wintry anyway with a winter coat, and I feel like it fit the vibe. So we'll see how we get on. If you get top 10, I'm going to cry. I don't think it's going to be top 10, Ren, but I do appreciate it. So this is what I submitted. Oh, I really don't like this. I really don't like it, chat. The outfit. The outfit is so bad. I don't know what possessed me to do this. It's the fedora that's sending me. Like, I don't know why I'm in a fedora and why I'm going to a New Year's Eve party in business casual. I don't know why I'm going to a New Year's Eve party in business casual. Leave June alone, okay? Giving schoolgirl who drifted off a field trip, please. She looks like she had library duties at 11 p.m. Oh my goodness, stop. 2013 twee hipster core. Wait, Shay, it's like that meme, the Tumblr meme of the 3 girls and the boy all in black. That's so funny. Nuns celebrate too. Oh my god. 2025 funeral. Let's go with that, Maura. Let's go with that. That makes sense. I've seen people like that at the office Christmas party. I mean, good for them. Good for them. Business casual at a party. I thought it was 2026, not 2016. Not everyone roasting her as soon as the snap appeared on screen. I know. I feel for my little diva. Poor girl. I also succumbed to using the blocks. I saw this on like multiple snaps, and I was like, I'm probably not going to do that. I'll try something different. Again, I submitted this last Wednesday morning, and I was like, this space. So this, when the pillars were not here, I was like, this is so empty. I was like, I'm gonna have to use the pillars and the blocks. So I did settle on them. It was kind of a cop out. Honestly, there was no theme to this. I thought I had a color scheme, but I didn't. For some reason, I used the It's a Small World house behind here. There's like pastel colors. Honestly, this snap is a hot mess. So let's see. Let's see how we did. Maybe it'll surprise me. I don't know. Or maybe they'll say it was so bad that you've been banned. Oh, look, a premium shop advertisement. Oh. 22.16 and 465. So we were top 500 with it. That is wild. Not my librarian really like pulling in the numbers. Top 500 is crazy. Oh my goodness. I will say, all right, in my defense, not that stop the count. Oh my god. Not that I have to defend my diva, but I think maybe tags. I had very high tags. My tags for that snap were it was like 11, 14, 2, and 11 on an outfit challenge. So that was super high. Like tags wise, it was super high. And I even managed to get 2 for the necklaces because I wore a necklace and a scarf. So yeah, the tags on that was super high. Don't know the massive impact that has. Still don't understand the tag system going on for score or anything like that. But for an outfit challenge, I think that's the highest amount of tags I've ever had. So it could be something to do with that. But not you thinking it's so bad that the algorithm is broke, man. Ren, please. She's that gal. You bet she is. Slay Susan. Are we calling her Susan? Apart from what you're wearing is a brilliant snap, I will accept that, Lindsay. Oh my god. Thank you, Martha. I personally want them to get rid of tags. So do I, Kit. So do I, but I do think they're still integral, unfortunately, to the DreamSnap algorithm. Mine was a legit party scene. Flynn as DJ, people dancing, Snow showing off her granny hops. I got the 4K. I love that for you, Amelia. I'm glad that you got 4K. I have been thinking. I've been thinking thoughts recently. And I know that might be a little bit dangerous. I've been trying to rack my brain as to what has changed in the scoring front. And I think I would like to preface this with this is all just me hypothesizing and this is all just theories. I think what's happened is I suspect that previously your score was the thing that impacted which bracket you fell into for DreamSnap rewards. Did it hurt is crazy, Amelia? It actually is. I can't believe you just said that to me, Amelia. I think your score was reflective of the bracket that you sit in, so top 6%, top 10%, whatever. And I think the rank was generally cosmetic or just not really that important. And now I think that those have swapped. So I think Gameloft has done something to swap the importance of the score versus the rank. And I tell you why. Before the change, obviously we were getting scores, if you got 4K, like in the 80s, let's say that. However, many people were getting the same rank. I looked at one on Dreamer's Portal earlier. I don't remember the challenge, but I didn't even scroll down that far in the results, and I searched for a specific rank, and 53 people had that rank. So that got me thinking, and I was like, that has to be a problem. I don't know how it happened. I don't know how it came to be that way. But I was like, I feel like that's a problem for Gameloft. And I think it was a problem because I think that the previous thresholds for the brackets, i.e. top 6% for 4,000, top 10% or whatever it was for 2,500, I think that bracket, it was looking at the rank. So it took the total number of players that week. Then you can get the ranks because they're percentile based. So I think it would say, okay, if there's 100,000 entries this week and we're doing the top 6% as 4,000, excluding the top 5 players because they get different amounts, of course. I think that it previously had that from 0 to 6,000th place. But what was happening was if people were getting duplicate ranks based on the score, that means that it could have been much more than 6,000 people within that bracket, if that makes sense. So the rankings are looking at the brackets, which are percentile based, and let's say rank 6 to 6,000 was 4K. But if an extra 2,000 people, let's say throughout those rankings, had the same rank as someone else, that's 2,000 people extra. This is a lot of thinking, and I will get to the point. This is mathematics, I know. So I think not only with the change to the brackets to make them smaller, I think that Gameloft realized that multiple people were getting the same rank. Obviously, they realized that multiple people were getting the same rank, which means it was actually far greater than the percentage it was meant to be. Hence, they've inverted them. Now, the important thing is your rank, and that's important because not 2 people can now have the same rank, which means if 100,000 people enter Dream Snaps, that top 6% or the top 5% can only be 5,000 people. There's no duplicate ranks, which means it's less moonstones to give away, i.e. pushing people further down the rankings. So what I think has happened is I think previously there was lots of the same rank, and that was based on your score. I think that means that there were a lot more moonstones going out than Gameloft intended, and I feel as part of the constriction of the ranks, I feel like they made it individual ranks so they can actually constrict it even more and not have any duplicates. That's what I think has happened. But I know that that was a lot. And I don't know if that's the case still. But I agree. It's very mathematic. It's very confusing. But that's what I think has happened, because I don't think this score matters anymore. I think this score is purely cosmetic. I've also not seen duplicate ranks last week, Lizette. I've seen duplicate scores, but I've not seen duplicate ranks. I'm glad that you sort of understood it, Martha, because that was a roundabout way of saying it. In conclusion, Amelia, I think that Gameloft have not only constricted the reward bracket, I also think that they were like, shit, we're giving away way more moonstones than we should. Let's take that away as well. So I just think it's doubling up. I think that Gameloft just did a full sweep of Dream Snaps and they were like, gauntlet down. Gauntlet down. Basically, they were giving away too many moonstones and we're losing moolah. Exactly, Atomic Coco. We got there in the end. It just comes down to Gameloft wanting to limit moonstones even more, so we spend more. Like I said, that's my hypothesis. I don't know if that's the truth. I don't know if that's the truth. I can't prove it. There's no way for me to test it. I just have a feeling that's the case. Because if you remember, I think it was the New Year's snap a year ago. There were 12 winners. Do you remember there was 12 winners on the New Year's snap a year ago? And of course, like I just said, in one of the other challenges recently, I think it was an autumn one, there was at least 56 like rank 1,600. So I think when they added that up and they were like, all these duplicate ranks are costing us money or taking the ability to make money away from us, we need to clamp down on that as well. Shall I go and find some tinfoil and put my hat on, Caitlin? For sure. For sure. Basically, Game of the Scrooge. I mean, that's not a bad assessment of the situation. Pretty sure Mr. Star's video mentions there aren't many rank duplicates anymore, so it makes sense that scores seem more abnormal now. So I haven't seen any rank duplicates, Anya. I'm under the impression that every single person gets a unique rank now. And that's why I believe that it's gone from the score being important and the rank being like, oh, whatever your rank was is what it was, to actually the rank being the deciding factor of which bracket you fit into and the score being like, yeah, this is your score. Because I saw a few scores that were the same on Dreamer's Portal, but the ranks were different. So that just led me to think, okay, well, there's definitely something important about the ranks being individual again now. Yeah. So tags are more or less important now. I'm so confused. No, tags didn't factor into that at all, Amelia. I don't think this score is reflective of what's actually going on now, but I think that tags are still exactly the same. I think that there's a certain threshold that you can hit for tags. There will be an upper limit of tags, and once you hit that, you can't go any more, depending on like if you keep putting furniture down, it doesn't make a difference. So I think the tags have remained the same. I just think it's that everybody's getting an individual rank, and that determines the bucket you fall into, which should mean no more duplicate ranks. In theory. You actually got that? Thanks, Xander. I think we got there in the end. I went on a little tangent then, but it's been a long day, so you have to forgive me. Not to mention, don't PlayStation get scored separate? No, they got merged, Meg, right? A few updates ago, I think. I was under the impression that PlayStation got merged with the main pool, like, ages ago. As far as I understand. I just wish they'd tell us they changed it instead of trying to sneak it in like we don't or compare results. I am conflicted on that, Burb. So, like, yes, I agree that in general, open communication is the best way to go, even if players push back. On the flip side, from Gamer's point of view, they never released this information. They never released this information when Dream Snaps launched. So really, it's their prerogative not to say that it's changed, because they never told us what it was in the first place. So I'm conflicted on it. I agree that transparency is a good thing, but yeah, I don't think from their point of view they have to tell us because they never told us in the first place. Tanny would be proud of the strong Tanny chant. You can feed that back to her, Zan. You can feed it back. My daughter played on PS5 and she had the same top 3 as me on Switch. Yeah, I thought that was right, Lindsay. I thought that they'd merged them by now. It works in the benefit for us to not understand the scoring. That's true, Ren. I hadn't thought about that. That is true. Keep them ignorant and they don't know what's going on, generally. I got rank 4K. I got 4K rank 3846-ish, but had the same score as someone with score 3210. Yeah, heavenly. So that's why I think now score is just something they've put in the inbox. That's calculated somehow, but I don't think that that's the important bit. I think your rank is the important bit. Because the rank is now how they can stick you in that bucket of 5%, 8%, etc. That's how they can get you into those buckets a little bit easier and not have any duplicates. That was the roundabout way of saying that. Anyway, I think I can place in the top 3, but it just wouldn't appear on the screen. I think that's the case, Meg. I believe that's the case. I don't know if you can turn it on PlayStation. We have an option to turn it on the settings, but yeah, I don't know if I don't know if PlayStation's different. All right. The other thing I wanted to talk about. Well, see, Martha, that's it. So Martha says that's weird because that's how I always thought it was since the beginning. The rank was unique and important. The score was just something unimportant on the side. And then the duplicate rank started piling up. So I think that's what the case is now, Martha. But actually before that, I think the rank was the unimportant part and the score was the determining factor. So what was happening is if people were getting the same score, then they were ending up with the same or similar ranks, which means more people were kind of like pushing up into those top percentiles, and Gameloft were like, no, this is too many people. Like, there's way too many people because of the duplicates. We need to cut those out and push them back down. All right, so I thought about how to... I thought about this. I didn't know how to go about it. I was like, when I saw it, I was like, oh my God, I can't believe they've done that. But I've reflected, and self-reflection is always good. So this week's challenge, Hair with Flair. You've just stepped out of the salon with your dream hairstyle. For this challenge, pair it with an amazing outfit to show the world. Chat. This was not the dream snap for this week. I can tell you that for a fact with certainty. I would bet my entire house on it. This was not meant to be the dream snap for this week. 100%. 100%. I can't remember the exact name. Hales, perhaps you can remind me of the exact name. It was a Cruella-themed snap. It had a Cruella-themed kind of description. It had a banner. And where the dream snaps increment in numbers, it was the next number. This dream snap, haute couture vision. So it was meant to be haute couture vision. It was meant to be a snap that was related, again, to the premium shop. So what I think has happened, again, because we're in Oscar's opinion corner tonight, I think that Gameloft have clocked on to the criticism. I don't know whether that clocking on is coming from something like the Dreamlight leak server, which is very popular, which gives us a lot of the leaks. I don't know whether it's come from content creators that are talking about the Dream Snap theme matching the premium shop, or I don't know if it's come from general community vibes, like responses to social media, tweets, and things like that. Whatever it is, they were like, we need to do something quick. We need to do something quick. So this is a backlog dream snap. They have some backlog dream snaps in the files, and they pulled this one out and they just stuck this one in real quick. They were like, oh my God, we got to get this in. Now, at first I was like, that feels weird. Because part of me was like, I don't know whether they've done it to be like, look, no, we don't always match the Dream Snap theme to the premium shop. You're making it up. And I was like, that feels a little bit gaslighty to me, because I knew what the snap was meant to be. Same thing with the Dream Snap's algorithm. Obviously, people are not meant to know what that is. Then I sat back and I was like, that's the cynic in me. And that's me who feels a little bit jaded just with the game in general right now. So let me flip it and look at it another way. And I was like, okay, I can see it another way where Gameloft were like, there's a lot of discontent. We're hearing the rumblings. We're hearing that you don't want the snap to match the shop. So let's make a change. So they could be coming at it from that point as well. And that's a bit more optimistic. So it's kind of like, on one hand, I'm like, they're trying to gaslight me and say, no, liars. We don't match it to the premium shop. And then the other hand, I'm like, maybe it's a good thing. And they're like, we're listening. We've pulled the other one and we've given you this one instead. So I don't know where I land on it yet. I'm not sure. Whatever it is a different snap this week. This was not meant to be the dream snap. What will be interesting for me is what happens next week, what happens the week after, and the week after. And I think I think the most important thing for Gameloft, and for me, like as a player, not even like a content creator or a YouTuber, I hate those terms anyway, but not even as somebody who makes videos. For me as a player, it'll be interesting to see if that feedback is taken on board and how the snaps will be laid out for the next update. That will be the tell for me. So yes, okay, let's give them the benefit of the doubt and say they've saw the player feedback for this one. They've decided that Haute Couture against the shop, with the general consensus in the community at the moment, maybe feels like a misstep, okay? So let's replace it with this. Let's give them the benefit of the doubt and say it's a good thing. The tell will be when the update comes and the premium shops, whether they completely line up again with the Dream Snaps or whether this was a one-off. Maybe there was an issue with Haute Couture, maybe the tags weren't working or something and they had to swap it for that reason. I'm comfortable in saying that I think that's not the case, and I think that they're just hearing stuff and hearing the community sentiment. It does make me kind of like laugh that maybe they've had a meeting about us in the Gameloft offices. Like that kind of makes me chuckle. We'll see. We'll see. I was coming in, I was like, oh my God, I can't believe they're gaslighting me. But you can't be gaslit about something you're not meant to know. So I guess that's it. So we'll see. We'll see when the update drops. I'm going to hazard a guess that the rest of the Dream Snaps do line up with the premium shop for each week, or at least in some capacity. They probably have more backlogs available so they can swap in and out. So it will be telling. Will be telling. I didn't actually read any of chat. Sorry, besties. What do we say? The intern who put the wrong Dream Snap theme, please, Anya. Okay, but this snap is also a bit naff. The hair options are lackluster and it's not really a theme. Dress nights and take a nice picky. I will say, Meg, I can't come for them for the snap. I've asked for open-ended Dream Snaps. This feels like an open-ended snap. Agreed that we maybe don't have as many hairs in the shop. In the game as we possibly could, and we haven't had one for a while, but it does feel a lot more open-ended than the rest, so I'm happy on that front. I think it'll be nice to see some different stuff. My favorite snaps are when everybody does something kind of different. Everybody does like a different theme, and it allows you to really do your own thing rather than using the shop items. So fingers crossed that's the case. We'll just have to wait and see. I think they're just pulling the wool over the leaker's eyes. Possibly, Hales, possibly. They saw you playing Failure and said, change the theme, please, Carrie. I don't think... I would say I don't think I'm on Gameloft's radar. I do think I'm on Gameloft's radar for the wrong reasons, but I just don't think they care about me. Hey, Heesh, Brooke, welcome in, welcome in. I'm glad because there was no way I was going to buy that Corella outfit. We will get to it. I don't think it's a mistake if they posted it on Twitter and deleted it. Wait, are you referencing something, Flame? Or are you saying a hypothetical? Will it push everything back now and every snap match the previous week's premium shop? Can you imagine? That'd be even worse. They're probably like, yeah, damn. All right, we should get to Toot and Bootin because there's literally half hour left of stream. What the hell? That's flown by. Oh my goodness. I've seen a lot of snaps this week and everyone's doing Corella, so it's not much different from what it's supposed to be. No comment. No comment. All the stuff in the shop except the house skin should have been in Wish Blossom Scrooge's store. We'll talk about that now. We'll talk about that now, Evan. No, they really did post it on Twitter by accident. Oh, wait. They did? Did they post the Corella snap on Twitter? Did they actually? Okay, so it does prove that it was meant to be the Haute Couture snap. That's so funny. That's so funny. All right, let's get to Tootin and Bootin. Oh, hair with flair? Wait, what's the accident then? Did they post it beforehand? There was a Reddit post that showed Gameloft posted this theme and deleted it. It was meant to be the previous snap, I believe, a week or two ago. Oh, no, I haven't seen that, Hales. Anyway, I'll find out after stream. Let's get going. Let's get going. Fashionable iron, wishing well. Are we tooting or booting? This is obviously made for the Gulch. Or designed with the Gulch in mind. I'm curious. It's a curious shop this week. I'm interested to see what you think. Burb, I see a Toot. Fora, Atomic, Toot Toot. Wellskins are useless in my thoughts. Drag them red. Toot will look great in the Gulch. I really like it. I can't remember what I said when I did the leaks video. I'm in two minds. I don't really know. Oh, bye if you're going, Flame. A wet Gulch hole? Xander, please. You need a timeout. I'm in two minds. I'm kind of like teetering on Newt, to be perfectly honest. I don't think it's a boot. But equally, I'm equally not fully up in there with the Toots. It doesn't really feel like it would. All right. Actually, let me put this to you, chat. If we did not have the Gulch, would you still buy or toot this? I feel like it's too specific to the Gulch with the scissors, with the spools of thread, with the buttons. Like, I feel like it's too specific to the Gulch for me to like reuse it anywhere else. And I get that it's like wrought iron, but I just can't not see the fashion elements of it. Maybe for Gothic builds. The other thing that bugs me just a little bit about it is that the ironwork is like silver, whereas it doesn't really. I actually think the Gulch ironwork is black. And the iron stuff, like the Parisian iron stuff, so the fence, the tables, is also all black. I think this is the only like silvery one. So it just doesn't feel like it matches that either for me. So I think maybe I'm booting it. It just feels a little bit specific and I just don't need it right now. And I'm trying to be. I'm trying to talk with my moonstones. So I'm trying really to only purchase the stuff that like blows me away and I'm like, oh my God, this is amazing. Or I really like this and I have to buy this. I'm trying not to let the FOMO get to me. Hey, Jay, welcome in. I feel like I haven't seen you in ages, but it's nice to have you with us, Jay. Hope you're doing good. So yeah, it's on this occasion, it's a boot for me, chat. But I don't hate it. All right. Designer workshop. How do we feel about this one? Are we tooting or are we booting this one? I'm interested to see this one. I'm interested to see the opinions on this one. I need more likes, people. Oh my goodness, Ren has spoken. Ren said, like the stream now. All right, a couple of boots. Should have been a Daisy store skin. That is genius, Hales. I didn't even think of that. Very clever. Boot, 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 newt, boot, boot, toot. Major boot. Sorry, not sorry. The windows look painted on. This is crap. Oh my goodness. Drag them, Amelia. Toot, but would look out of place in the Gulch. See? See. I think Shay has a great point there. It's really interesting that this is a Cruella themed kind of like shop. and this is made to fit the gulch, but then this really could not, this could really not be further from the gulch aesthetic, which is really interesting to me that they've done a Cruella inspired house that does not fit the gulch, considering they've made other gulch items. I agree so much about the Daisy Store skin. Honestly, I hadn't even considered that. That is a great idea. That would have been so clever. So clever, Hales. Get you in Game Loft immediately. Anya, you hate this skin? I love Art Deco, but this design feels so uninspired and boring. Oh my goodness. Can I say something? Can I say something controversial, chat? I really like this house. I really like it. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I do. I don't know what it is. I agree that maybe if it was going for an Art Deco house, it misses the mark a little bit. There's something about this house that I really like. There's something about the white brick. I like the red accents. I think the doors are fun. I agree that the windows might have had some differentiation. I just kind of like it. I don't really know. Honestly, I'm like this close to buying it. For real, chat. I'm like this close to buying it. Because I'm like... Because not only do I like it, the other part of me is like, how can I make a build with this? And I don't usually feel like that with the premium shop houses. I don't usually feel like that with like the cottages. I don't usually feel like that with like the fairy stuff. But this one, I'm like, how can I like, this is inspiring me to make a build. I'll be honest. It really is. So I'm in two minds. I'm really in two minds about buying it or not. I will say, I completely agree with what Naomi has just said. And Naomi says, I don't like the use of the mannequins in the window. And I 100% agree. The only thing that's really, really, really throwing me off and making me not want to buy it is the utterly random use of this purple mannequin. That, come on, you could have stuck anything else. You could have stuck a red dress on it. You could have stuck a green dress on it. The fact that they've got this purple mannequin next to... So these are the three... Like, these are all tied together, but these are the three things that, like... I like the house. These are the three things that are really stopping me from buying it. The purple mannequin next to something that's not a mannequin, but is a furniture item. And then that exact mannequin here is used again on the top, but in like a stone or marble. So they've just used the same furniture item, but made the top one marble. Those three things are completely incongruent to me, and it takes me out of it completely. I don't know why they've done that. I genuinely don't know what could have possessed them to think, that looks so good. I have no idea. No idea. All right. Maybe we'll... Don't know whether to buy it. Shall I buy it, chat? Shall I buy it? Should I just buy it? Like goal smashed. Thank you so much. But you don't deserve it after that opinion. Drag me. Shall I see if my pit... So I see what I've got saved. Not me still having the pink castle saved. Oh my goodness. Well, there's an inevitable Valentine's Dream Snap coming up surely, right? So I should buy it? You think I should buy it? Simon, nice to see you again, bestie. Hope to see you more soon. I say think on it. It's a challenge for a video. All right, let's sit with it. Let's sit with it. Put it in the bag. Interesting point, Carrie. Maybe they will put the pink castle on sale. Maybe I should leave that for now. I prefer the house to the hideous castle. Oh my goodness, Lindsay. Oh my goodness. Unpin Hey Hey, he's always in the shop. I've never seen Hey Hey in the shop, Burb. For real. All right, I'm gonna sit on it just for a second. I wanted to see if there was I wanted to see if I could see in the window of this render to see if that ugly dress was there the whole time, but it doesn't appear to be visible. Oscar, did you just moot a toot? Wait, what? Okay. Oh, wow. What an advertisement, right? Okay. That's kind of embarrassing, can't lie. Are we tooting or are we booting this Deville Couture gown? Which also comes with this Deville Couture hat. So overall, it is the Deville Couture ensemble. Another Shein dress. Oh my god. My arms look nice. They actually do, Hills. Unmitigated disaster. Oh god. Boot, 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 boot. It's a disaster. It's clipping. You can't get the preview right. Love that. The dress clipping as usual. Boot, 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 boot. Temu clipping dress. I have not seen a single toot. Wait, if you're a tutor, show yourself, because at the moment we've got unanimous boots. Oh, Mia, of course it's you. Oh, Mia, of course it's you. What's Kit say? So I feel a bit of anger with this. Why do I feel like this was originally going to be Corella's level 10? They thought, no, premium shop material. Mia, I think that you're the only toot overall. That is wild. All right. Ignoring the obvious, where it's really not good enough. Like, all jokes aside, if somebody's paying money for this, let's remind ourselves super quickly. It's like £5-6. $5-6 for an in-game cosmetic, and they can't even get the preview right without clipping. It's not acceptable. It's not. I'm sorry. Actually, you know what? I'm not sorry. It's not acceptable. Point blank period. If it was a Scrooge item, there'd be leniency. For a paid product, it's not acceptable. If it was like on the running, if it was on something else, maybe, but even in the shop, the preview not being okay, just goes to say that they're not testing the male avatars with this. Sorry about it. I do love the hat. I don't like the way the feather like wobbles. The feather's very stiff, but that's fine. I really like the shape of the hat, like the brim of it. This could have been a Scrooge store item, and truthfully, this could have been a Scrooge store item. This, to me, is only a Cruella-inspired outfit. This is not a Cruella player outfit, so I don't think they can look at this and be like, oh, premium shop. Yes, mama. Premium shop. No, like, it could have gone on a Scrooge mannequin, and that could have been on the bottom layer of Scrooges, like, for real, and that should have been in Wish Blossom Ranch Scrooge store. Fits in with what we've been talking about recently, about the premium shop being the focus, and kind of like Wish Blossom Ranch, and specifically Scrooge is getting left behind. On the dress design itself, I don't mind it. It's a slightly different silhouette than what we're used to. Comes with the gloves, comes with the... I like the popped collar on it. I think that's pretty cool. And like I said, the hat is fun. So the outfit would be a toot in general for me. But as it stands like this in the shop, I'm sorry. Like, pretty sure the hat is the tail of the skunk. Oh, that's actually pretty fun. It should also come with the wings. It's just not special enough for the price. It's a bit of a mess, right? Jasmine, what did you say? It clips bad regardless of male, female, thin or thick. Every hair clips too. It's just embarrassing, really, isn't it? I honestly can't. There's not really much more to say about it. It's just, it's one, unacceptable, two, embarrassing, three, why does my foot look so big? My foot looks like it's the length of my like entire calf. Like, why is my toe should be stopping here? The shoe is the shoe is so big. Like, this is this is an absolutely gigantic foot. Not even worth the moonstones for satire purposes. It's brutal. You know it's bad. You know it's bad then, right? All the other dresses in the shop are better than this one. What do they say, Mia, exactly, please? The feet do look huge. Did you buy it, Anya? Do your feet look big? All right, moving on. Let's do the wings. Curious on people's thoughts on these ones. Are we tooting or are we booting? The DeVille Couture wings. All right, boots, 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 boots. I see some toots mixed in. And yeah, no, the entire shop is a boot. Drag them. The wings clip, but they're adorable. Wait, what do they clip on, Jasmine? Interesting concept. Lukewarm execution. Okay. Cute, but boot. Boot, boot, boot. Okay, lots of boots. The wings are cute, but I feel like they don't make much sense without the dress. I'm actually going to toot. I'm going to toot the wings. I actually think it's quite a fun concept. I do actually think it's quite a fun concept. Part of me, again, the cynic in me almost feels as though these maybe were not wings, and perhaps at some point they were attached to this dress. Again, this is the cynic in me. And then somebody in Gameloft said, whoa, 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 that doesn't need to be part of the dress. We can split them out and sell them separately as wings, add a little wing animation to them, chuck them on the back, and Bob's your uncle. I just can't help but feel like when I see those both together, so when Cole wore them in the leaks video, and I know Mr. Star did a review video today, they look really cool with the actual dress. So I actually feel like maybe this was, and that would change. That would change. Look, this is conjecture. I don't know whether that's the case, obviously. However, I think silhouette-wise and how cool the outfit would be, I feel like if they were attached to this outfit as a back piece, and they weren't wings and they didn't act like wings and it was just part of the dress, I would have then looked at that outfit, if it was 1,500 moonstones, and been like, whoa, that's actually a pretty cool outfit. Like, the dress is cool, the collar's cool, the big bow on the back is cool, the hat is cool, and then I probably would have purchased it. But at present, I don't really have any interest in purchasing them as wings, and I definitely don't have any interest in purchasing them separately. Which is a shame, because together, I think they look cool. The other thing is, maybe they could have picked a different animation, because we've got quite a few wing animations in the game now. This one, it's just a personal thing that I don't like. This is the sunflower one, where that sunflower seed is open, and it goes like this on the sunflower wings, and that just makes me feel a little bit sick. It's not an animation I like, and it reminds me of the sunflower one. So for that reason, I don't like the animation. Don't think they needed to be wings, but I do think the concept of them and having a big bow on the back, oversized, is actually pretty cool. Now you say it, the dress does look like it needs a bow in the back. Don't you think it goes, Kit? I feel like it just goes as part of this outfit. I feel like the big bow, especially because they kind of join in the middle. I just feel like the bow was originally part of this. Their entire outfit is like £10. Would be fire if the glider animation rolled out the red carpet. That would be cool, but I don't think we'll ever get anything like that. I feel like then people would have said these should be wings. Do you think, Kerry? I don't know if they would have, honestly. Maybe they would have. But then I guess people would have been saying they should have been part of a bundle, but I don't know. I would have taken them as not wings and part of the dress, personally. Makes that dress seem even more like a level 10 quest reward if you attach the bow. True. I didn't think about that. That's why I skipped the sunflower wings. They have a butthole in the middle. It honestly is horrific, Jasmine. It's one of the only things that I'm like, no, I can't do this. I can't do this. Should have made it attach at the bottom of the back on the dress. Yes, Adriel, like a little bustle. It could have been, instead of being up there on... Do you think maybe that's where it was? Like, for real now, chat. Do you think, like, I'm just hypothesizing, but do you actually think that maybe these were not wings and this bow was not attached to the player up here and it was attached to this dress right on the hip? So like here, like a bustle. Do you think it could have had a big bow on it? Why does that feel like that could have been the case? I might mock that up off stream and just post a picture in Discord and be like, look what we could have had. Look what we could have had. It just feels like this dress is missing something, and I feel like that's exactly what it's missing. And then it would have been a really cool dress, and I would have bought it. For sure. For sure, for sure. Do you think Gameloft hate me? Do you think Gameloft really hate me? And they're like, this fucking guy. Sorry, Gameloft. Hey, Mandas, welcome in. All right. Were there really 13 motifs in that Royal Winter Star Path? That is wild. Thank you, Vada. I appreciate it. Are we tooting or booting the motif bundle for 1,300 moonstones? Let me just remind you, that is £5 or $5 for Royal Winter motif bundle. All right, let's go. Boot, 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 forever boot, 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 boot. Okay, where's the toot? Where's the toot? I don't think we're going to see one. Thanks, Atomic. I appreciate it. I try to be. Come on, keep them coming. Keep them coming. Give me the boots. I've not seen a single toot. Are we going to get a unanimous boot? Let's go. Let's go. No, random exploring. I'm not accepting that toot because you are a contrarian. I'm sorry. You will never. No. You'll never catch me paying this much for motifs. No, 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 no. And I don't even use them on Dream Snaps. And the worst part is that they're actually not that great. Because they're all exactly the same style. Don't get me wrong. Illustration-wise, sure, they're nice, pretty illustrations for use in the game. These are not premium shop. Come on, Gameloft. Come on, Gameloft. There should be no motifs in the premium shop. I don't care if you added the feature to Dream Snaps that nobody uses, where you can add motifs. No, we're not doing that. We're not paying 1,300 moonstone for motifs. I bet you will see a drop-off on sales for these. Fact. For sure. It's not cool. It's not cool. Definition of filler. Lots of people saying that the motif should always be freebies. How do you feel about that then? Because these are previous Star Path items. Do you still think they should be freebies? Honestly, I can kind of get on board with that. I mean, I would prefer them just to stop selling motifs. But if they insist on giving them to us, then give them free, maybe? Not them being Delulu. Anya, this is not a safe space to say that, just so you know. This is not a safe space for you. Mr. Star likes to use motifs. He thinks it ups DS rank. Interesting. I don't think that's the case. But I could be wrong and there's no way to prove it, so. Make them prizes when feeding critters. Yeah, true. True. Were they part of the free Star Path? Ooh. Now that's interesting. That is something that I had not considered. When Gameloft started selling Star Path items, are they only selling premium items or are they selling free furniture as well? And if that's the case, are the motifs always in the free Star Path? And therefore, are we paying for something that we would have never have even paid for in the first place? Was this ever a safe space for me since Cinderella Gate? No, that's true. I need to look into that. That's interesting, because if all of these motifs were free during the Royal Winter Star Path, to charge for them now is even more outrageous. That is wild. That is crazy. Yeah, I'm definitely going to have to look into that. Suspicious. All right, Spotlight Collection. Let's take a look. Let's do like a swiftish round because we've only got a little bit left in stream. This is a very strange collection. I don't know what the logic was with it. Well, I do know what the logic was. This was, well, because this was meant to be the Cruella snap and it was meant to be Haute Couture Runway or whatever it was. This was meant to be like a fashion show. So I'm guessing they're just giving a diverse range of items. However, saying that, what I need to check, which is I can't confirm or deny right now because I need to check it. I'm curious if all of these are 4-tag items for the snap this week, especially the outfits, because I know it's an outfit challenge. So I'm interested if these outfits are 4-tag items or not. I don't have some of them, but all right, let's do some speed rounds. Let's do some speed rounds. You're getting like, I don't know, a minute per one. Elegant villainous outfit. Are we tooting or are we booting? For me, I'll be honest, this is a toot. Although I will say this is where I really first started noticing the clipping items. But I really do like the outfit. I like the necklace. I like that it comes with the little gloves as well. So this one is a 2. This one is a 2 for me. The green dress and the gloves with the bundle of 4-tag ones, the others not. Okay. Good to know. The wings. Honestly, for wings, I like these as well. If I remember, was this the first time that they split an outfit in the wings? I feel like I remember everybody at the time being like, okay, weren't they on different weeks? They were on different weeks, but it was obvious that they were meant to go together. I think that's what happened. All right, Lucky. I do have Lucky. I do have Lucky. So Lucky's a 2. I don't really equip him all that much, but He is a toot. Especially because he was the first one with these kind of like puppy animations. It was because I got the wings but passed on the dress and regretted that. I thought it was Amelia. Yeah, interesting. That's when it kind of like first started creeping in, I think. You do also get the Dalmatian doghouse with him, of course. Now, this might be controversial. I don't own this, but this is a toot for me. This is a toot. This is a toot. This is a toot. I'm sorry. It's just giving like 80s prom to me. I still love it. I love all the bows. I love how garish it is. Look at this, besties. There's a big bow on the bustle. Interesting. So let me just put out there that they have done a bow on the bustle before. So it could have been that the other bow maybe was not oversized and was this size. And then they upsized it and added it to wings. Just throwing that out there. But I really like this. I actually might even pick this up. I don't know. I'm in two minds. I might pick it up for Valentine's Day. Edna Mode bundle. This is a toot. To me, this is one of those items that I actually think is quite interesting. Maybe you don't like it. Maybe you don't like how it looks. But to me, I toot this because it feels like a premium shop item. All right, there's lots of boots. To me, this feels like premium shop because it's quite different. They're quite large. Like, this is really cool. It hangs from the ceiling. The table and the chair don't make a difference. But yes, it might be objectively ugly, but I also think that it has its place in the premium shop, whether you agree with that or not. And Meg, you're absolutely right. I haven't seen Frozen. I don't care to see Frozen as of this moment. I don't care to see Kristoff's coronation outfit. It is a boot for me. Even though it's a male outfit, which I should give it props for, it's still a little bit boring. But it is a character outfit, so that's why it's got a higher price point. Just not for me. I feel like we have more interest in suits in the base game, personally. Isn't this one you always wear, Kit? I never bought these. I'm still going to boot them. I never bought these because... Ugh, I also don't like the hair. It makes me feel gross. I don't like the hair. This was broken for a long time, right? I believe the left and the right eye patches. I think they're fixed now, and I think they've been long fixed, but nice to see a hairstyle in the shop, even if it's very old. I don't really care for the jean jacket, and I don't really care for the eye patches, so I'm sorry, it's a toot. It's a boot. It's a boot. It's a boot. It's a boot. I remain booting it. No, no, no. I'm not accepting toots on this. I'm not accepting toots on this. Boot. No. We don't even need to discuss the gentle rabbit. No, we're not talking about that. Oh, this is also a boot. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Sorry to you Mulan lovers. I'm just not a lover of this dress. I just don't really care. Is that bad? I think this is the dream style we got for Mulan with her star path, right? And I don't know. All right, I'm glad there's other boots in the chat because I wasn't sure if I was being disrespectful to this dress. The name makes it worse. You mean costume dress? I see what you mean, Santa. I see what you mean. This I actually toot. Even though I don't own it, I actually think the design is very cool. I believe I said this when the house came out. I do think the design is cool. I love the tree coming out the top. I think it's very fun. It's very fun. It's very whimsical. So for sure it's a toot. And I'm seeing more toots in here. Maybe one day if it comes on sale, I'll buy it. As of right now, I just don't really need it. And like you said, Ren, it was useful for that one dream snap. And then finally, we do have this Hatter furniture bundle that comes with it. So it comes with this couch, it comes with the lamp, it comes with the coffee table, and it comes with the rug. This for me is a boot. These could have been Scrooge store items to me with the Alice update. They should have been Scrooge store items. Yes, they're a little bit more designed than the average Scrooge store item, but are they really? It's a lamp with a hat on it. It's a rug. It's a table. And it's a couch. So the couch is cute. Yes, Kit, I agree. But I boot them for being in the premium shop, even though I quite like the items. They should have been Scrooges. And that, my loves, is the end of Toot and Boot for today. Bundle them with the house. That's exactly what they should have done, Zan. That's exactly what they should have done. I made it just in time. You best believe I got a little clock down here that I'm looking at. Whoop, whoop. The issue is there's no clear distinction between Scrooge and Premium Shop anymore, and they can combat that, Kit, by making the Premium Shop items more interesting and have animation. Fact. All right, kids, thank you for joining the stream. Again, apologies that it is slightly shorter this evening. We will have more time together as the weeks progress. Next week, again, it's a little bit shorter, but I hope you can join me for more tooting and booting. Keep an eye out for that video that I'm working on right now about what the Lady and the Tramp update could bring, some speculation on what the items could be, the star path, etc., etc. I'll drop you a little hint. I would love the star path to be called Tales of Love if it's a Valentine's star path, but tails spelt like dog tails. So I'm going to leave it there for today. I will catch you in the next one. I appreciate you all for stopping by. Thanks for chatting, watching, liking, lurking, whatever you are doing. I appreciate the likes. I appreciate my mods. Mod love. Big up to the mods for being here. As always, see you next time. Bye-bye.